So we will learn strategies to prevent recurrence after EMR by ensuring complete resection and effective follow-up. We will understand how to identify resection scars and detect recurrence with advanced imaging techniques. And we will explore surveillance protocols for managing post-resection scars, especially in the context of new techniques like snare tip soft coagulation.
First question, is polyp recurrence a problem? It is. 15.2% of the time, if you believe this meta-analysis. However, I believe that this meta-analysis is in expert hands. And so I think we can conclude that polyp recurrence is a problem for experts, brackets if they don't use thermal ablation, but it is definitely a problem for non-experts. This is a great study. So last author, Leon Moons, I think, and the STAR LMPCP study, where they took community endoscopists, trained them in a structured training course, so an e-learning plus 2 days of hands-on training with face-to-face training as well, I think, versus no training, randomized study, and they showed very clearly that there was a difference between the trained group and the non-trained group in terms of recurrence. And also that multifocal recurrence was more common in the group who had not undergone training. We saw that in the other session. Multifocal recurrence for me is a marker of poor polypectomy technique, and I think that that's something we need to acknowledge if we see it. Training is definitely possible. There are now out there curricula for training in EMR. There's an academy the ESG has started for virtual education. There's GIEQs. There's all sorts of resources that you can go to improve your technique, because I would say that while this is a practical discipline and you have to have practical skills, a lot of it is about knowledge and understanding what is possible and what.
Yeah, I think I fully agree with that. It's not that hard I think to select people, you can require training. That's one thing that can be very objective. And then, as Mikael said, and you all said, is you need to monitor your not only recurrence rates, but also your adverse events rates. If you have continuously perforation or bleeding, maybe something's wrong. Maybe it's not right to continue doing this. And that's not a blame towards the gastroenterologist, but it's just the safety of the patients, which we have to bear in mind, and never ourselves, I think.
Yeah, and I think the worst thing is being unconsciously incompetent. And the worst thing, I think the most dangerous situation is not knowing what you don't know. And so if you don't monitor your own data, you simply don't know what you don't know, and you may think you're getting good outcomes and you're achieving quite a bit, and then you have no drive to improve. So monitoring and surveying is very important in order to enhance your own abilities.